Once I spent more time in NYO, I've noticed a big change in my life.
It's given me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have anywhere else.
Well, we could get more kids in groups like this into the arts. I think we'd have a much safer community.
All right, good. Let's try to transition again.
The Metropolitan Youth Orchestra is just one example of how Indianapolis arts organizations make the city safer and improve lives.
First and seconds, please.
At first glance, they seem to have little in common. One is a grandmother who used to sing doo-wop on the streets of New York. The other is a young man in a hurry to leave behind the uncertainty of his youth.
The reason we were homeless was because my mother she wasn't really being a mother. She wasn't taking care of herself or her children.
Here you have this young man, to me, who's a genius in many, many levels. He had two outcomes, and he has no way to get out, so he's going to use his creativity, trust me, most of the time not for good.
Through music, Betty Perry and Kevin Randolph have escaped troubled childhoods. Both lived under the toughest circumstances.
Around the time I met Betty and joined NYO, that's when I got serious about it and was like, oh, this is fun, and I might want to see where this goes. I had associates at the time who were robbing neighbors' homes and robbing stores and stealing from people. Honestly, I really don't know where I would be if I didn't join NYO 10, 11 years ago. I don't think I'd be as responsible as I am, or I just don't think I'd be the same person.
All right, let's try it. Let's help Margaret get this, all right? I grew up in a part of the Bronx that is known as Fort Apache. It was known for its gangs and its violence. The second violinist and the fourth violinist have those pulsing notes. So music was a way out for me.
Betty founded NYO to aid at-risk youngsters in Indianapolis. She based the program on her childhood.
It took me out of my neighborhood, and it brought me into another type of neighborhood. And when I say that, I'm talking about a neighborhood of kids from various communities.
Building families through common experience is how the Metropolitan Youth Orchestra strengthens our community.
We want people not to view us so much as an instrumental music program as opposed to a youth and family development program, because our main objective is to make sure that our young people have a certain set of skills that will allow them to get through the educational process and then to go on to a secondary educational process.
Kevin was just 11 years old when he first picked up the violin. Little did he know it would be his instrument for success.
NYO has definitely changed my life. It's given me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have anywhere else.
Okay, very, very nice. Good, good, good.